India's culture has long been shaped by the principle of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhin, a philosophy that has guided the country to extend help to the world even in times of global crisis. However, the situation changes drastically when India's hospitality is taken for granted and exploited for illegal activities. The ongoing presence of Rohingya refugees has raised a significant concerns regarding national security and sovereignty, especially when state governments of West Bengal and Tamil Nadu have been providing shelter to them for nearly a decade due to vote bank politics and greed for power. India has long faced demands to expel Rohingya refugees due to their potential threat to national security. Intelligence reports suggest connections between some Rohingya Muslims and terrorist organizations such as ISI and Islamic States. The government has received information indicating that terror groups operating out of Pakistan are attempting to recruit these refugees. Given these threats, the presence of Rohingya Muslims in India is viewed as a security risk. Now the question arises, who are the Rohingyas and where did they originate from? Let's understand this. The Rohingya, who claim to be descendants of Muslim traders, are a community originally from the Rakhine state in Myanmar since the 16th century. When Myanmar gained independence in 1948, the Rohingya Muslims applied for identity cards. In the newly independent country, they were also granted some rights as citizens. However, most people in Myanmar still refer the Rohingya as Bangladeshi infiltrators. They claim that Rohingya are actually a community of Bangladeshi farmers who settled in Myanmar, then known as Burma, during the British rule. On the other hand, Bangladesh says that Rohingya are not theirs but rather belong to Myanmar. In this tug of war, the Rohingya have become a community with no country of their own. It should be noted that majority population in Myanmar has always been Buddhist, and the historical tensions between the Buddhist majority and Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar have resulted in severe conflicts. The reason being that Rohingya have always been accused of being a threat to the country's security and targeted local population, with Hindus being their primary targets. A glaring example of this is the date of August 25, 2017, when the Rohingya committed a genocide of Hindus in Myanmar. At that time, an armed group of Rohingya called the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army (ARSA) attacked two Hindu villages and killed about 99 Hindus, including children and women. Many people were also kidnapped. Several local Hindus had to flee from Myanmar to Bangladesh to save their lives. On the other hand, after the attack on its citizens, when the Myanmar government took action, thousands of Rohingya fled from Myanmar through Bangladesh and reached different countries. However, according to 2017 stats, about 6 lakh Rohingya are still in Myanmar, while the highest number of over 1.3 million Rohingyas are in Bangladesh. Around 2 lakh Rohingyas are in Pakistan, about 1 lakh 50,000 Rohingyas are in Malaysia, and their population in India is around 40,000. However, there is no accurate information on how many Rohingya Muslims are currently living illegally in India. The Rohingya Muslims in India have illegally entered the country from Myanmar through Bangladesh, and India considers them as illegal infiltrators, not refugees. And the BJP-led central government has even decided that they will deport these illegal Rohingyas to Myanmar. Despite this stance, some state governments such as West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir have continued to provide shelter to Rohingyas for political reasons. Politicians like Mamta Banerjee, Mehbooba Mufti, Umar Abdullah have given them refuge for their vote banks. Not only that, during the time of Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi, these Rohingyas who fled from Myanmar were welcomed in India. These are the same Rohingya who with their cruelty drove Hindus out of Rakhine province in Myanmar. It is clear that Rohingya are a threat to the country's security because terrorist organizations like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Al-Qaeda and even the Islamic State use them for terrorist activities, and there is ample evidence of this. A significant number of Rohingya Muslims have also joined terrorist organizations. They are also believed to have close ties with radical Islamist groups. In such a scenario, the big question is why the state governments continue to provide shelter to Rohingya despite the fact that they are a significant threat to the country. Whether these politicians really want to provide them shelter or whether it is the vote bank politics. What is your opinion on this? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
रितम मीडिया की नई ऐप आ गई है। जी हाँ, देश की उभरती हुई बहुभाषी मल्टीमीडिया रितम ऐप का नया वर्जन लॉन्च कर दिया है। इस नए अपडेट के साथ मिलेंगे आपको ढेर सारे मजेदार फीचर्स। जैसे ही आप ऐप खोलेंगे, आपको सबसे ताजी खबरों का सेक्शन लेटेस्ट न्यूज मिलेगा। इसमें आप देश दुनिया की हर खबर PIH और देख सकते हैं। साथ ही दिस डे इन हिस्ट्री में जानिए इतिहास की खास बातें। रितम मीडिया ने खास आपके लिए टीवी और वेब सीरीज सेक्शंस जोड़े हैं। अब देखिए अलग अलग न्यूज चैनल्स और मजेदार कहानियां। और हाँ, सिटीजन जर्नलिज्म को बढ़ावा देने के लिए वीडियो सेक्शन भी है। यहाँ आप अपने इलाके की बातें सब तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। खासकर महिलाओं और युवाओं के लिए भी अलग अलग टैब्स हैं, जो उनकी पसंद और जरूरतों को ध्यान में रखकर बनाए गए हैं। तो अब इंतजार कैसा? फटाफट गूगल प्ले स्टोर या iOS पर जाइए और रितम ऐप डाउनलोड कीजिए। सबसे पहले पाइए अपडेटेड न्यूज।